Fantastic. Hey, so what do you think of the new setup? Isn't that nice? I finally got back. Oh, and hi everyone. Been away for a while. Finally got my fancy schmancy layout from my graphic designer, so I'm super, super excited about that. So how has everyone been? I have been St. Louis, Virginia Beach, Maryland, a little bit of everywhere. And today's stream is all about the Spring Quilt Market. So I'm going to go through all my bags, talk about all the stuff, talk about where I was in St. Louis. For the layout, you'll notice there's a slideshow going on in the upper left-hand corner. That is all the pictures that I took when I was in St. Louis that I put up on my Facebook. So if any of those pictures look familiar, that's why. Yeah, so those are some of the things. So if you have any questions about any of the pictures or anything else, let me know. I'm super excited to stream again. So tonight I plan on just going through all the stuff from Spring Quilt Market. After I do that, if I still have some time, I will go through the Gen Con classes of what I'm going to be teaching. And then after that, I don't know, I've got stuff to do. You notice the stream on Wednesday and Friday. I'm going to be working on Loki. I haven't named him yet, so I don't know what his non-Loki name is going to be yet, so I'll call him Loki for now. I really do like him, though. So, alright, without any further ado, let me get into some stuff. Which one first? Let's get into, you know what, let's look at some thread. This is my thread bag. I got a ton of thread. There we go. Okay, so first, let's look at the Gutermann thread. So Gutermann sent me some thread samples to take a look at. They sent me a really cool rainbow multicolor, a purple color, and a blue color. This is the Signature 50, Signature 60, and Signature 40. So 40 weight, 60 weight, and 50 weight. It's their new specialty line of thread that they're going to be having in quilt stores. So I'm going to play with that and I'll review it and let you guys know how that is. And so I've got those. Let's see. I haven't even opened some of this stuff yet. Because I have not used any of this new Gutermann thread yet, so I'm excited to play around with it. Let's see. Oh, the signature. Oh, it's all about the signature line. How to create your own hidden pockets basket. Oh, fantastic. That's cute. It's a signature cotton threads. Bring your quilting, embroidering, or decorative creations to life with color and durability, and available in 40, 50, and 60 weights. And of course, so that's a free pattern they gave us. Oh, and is it? Oh, it's even darker. So it's a darkish blue. So I've got two blues. I'm thinking the next time I do a TARDIS quilt, I'm gonna try this thread because I do like this blue. It's a nice TARDIS blue. And then maybe for the Night Before Christmas quilts, I think that purple will be good. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rainbow one. Sewing thread gift pack with, oh. Do I have something cool in here? Or is that just an advertisement for something you can... Haha, what is this? Oh, that's cool. Oh, it is a sample of their regular Gutermann thread, the polyester. That's really cute. Fix It Cleaner. I haven't even looked at some of this stuff, as you can tell as I go through it. It's really cool. Gutermann. And there's just information on Gutermann, so I want to make sure I set that aside. Alright. This trash. Okay, next for the thread. Oh, this is one. So this is some Wonderfill thread where I'm actually going to be talking to Wonderfill because I went to a class on threads, the different kinds of threads that they have. And the Invisifill thread line, so let me open this up and show you, is thread that is so thin and so fine, but super, super strong at the same time, that it's perfect for English paper piecing. So I'm thinking I'm going to actually use this thread to do my next English paper piecing, and if I like it, I'm going to put a big order in, and these are what you're going to get whenever we have the classes at Gen Con. So, but I got a bunch of different threads of those. Okay, so this is a little cute bag, so I'll save that one. All right, now for everything else. Now, all the rest of the thread in here is all of my superior thread. So the thread cases behind me, I've got my superiors over here. So these are the masterpiece ones, the Alex Andersons. I really like these for quilting whenever I finish up my quilts. So I wanted almost every color in my line. So I've got almost every color now. So I went ahead and I actually wrote down all the colors that I was missing, and I got some more multicolor too. I don't know if you can, it's really hard to see that in the camera. So I got a whole bunch of thread. Like seriously, a whole bunch of it. Alright, I think that's all the regular thread. What's that? Oh, that's just the price list of other stuff. Okay, and then that one. Okay, so more superior thread. Now this, why did I? Oh, this is invisible. Invisible thread. That's why I got this. So I needed some invisible thread in case I needed to do certain things and I don't want you to see the thread. So I got some invisible thread. That's what all that is. And then this, this is vanishing thread. So I've heard about it, but I haven't played with it. So vanishing thread, you use it, and then it's water soluble. So as soon as you wash it, it disappears. So it's good for like basting, for just some general but generic stuff. All right. So we take all of my superior, put it back into my bag. Now, if you notice, I have a new Moda bag. So Moda's theme this year was "This is how we roll." So a lot of their stuff was based on that. So that's the new bag that they've got this year. Next, let's see, I've done that. Oh, so while I was in Maryland, I went through my mail and I got my new labels. Super excited about these. So these are going to be the new labels for the backs of my quilts. So I am going to finish up the old black ones for all the panel quilts until I run out of them. But these are immediately going to go on my new pieced ones. So the Loki is going to be the first one that will have this. So that is my new label. Isn't that cool? I love it. Alright, so I got labels. Super excited. And then these are all the little samples. So the nice thing about Market is that all of the new fabric design lines give these little swatches. So they're little fabrics of all sorts of things. So this one is actually one of the pictures that's going through the slideshow. It is, it has a picture of all of the different dog. So the picture, when you see of all of the different fabrics laid out so you can see the different ones, that's what this is. So I've got one of those. I've got, the Claude Monet. Yeah, it's the RK. I love that stuff. I grabbed a bunch of them. I grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4 of those because they're super cool. This one is Windowsill Garden by Darlene Zimmerman. Oh, yeah, and this one is Woof Woof Meow by Stacy Est Hugh. It's a Moda. Make It Simpler, Kona. Oh, these are solid Konas. Another Windowsill Garden. First Romance by Christine. Oh, she was so sweet. It's a Moda. So we were talking to her for a while, and she's super, super sweet. And Panache by Rebecca Bryan. Oh, yeah, these are the super bright ones. These are super cool. And there's another Woof Woof Meow. This one is Jennifer, and I can't read her last name. It's Shimmer On. So it is metallics, and it's super shimmery. And then this one is Reef by Elizabeth Hartman. I got more Elizabeth Hartman stuff, too. Alright, so those are my labels. Yeah, I'll put those there. Alright, so what am I going to do with all of these fabrics? You're going to have access to them if you take my Gen Con paper piecing class. The nice thing about these is they are the perfect size for English paper piecing. So here is my 1-inch hexagon. See how nicely that fits on there? So I don't even have to trim the edges or anything. It fits perfect. So these are going to be, so if you take my Gen Con Introduction to Basic Paper Piecing, then you will have the option of using these fabrics if you want. Alright, and I've got a bunch from last year up there, so I'm going to set these right here with those, so I can put them up there. Okay, next, let's do the big bag of goodies. Alright, you know what? I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so I guess I'll do one at a time. Oh, let me do this one first. This is the Beau Nash. So I did a, in one of my live streams, I helped fix an old quilt. So I actually showed a couple of different ways you can fix holes in your quilts. And when also fixing holes in t-shirts was the Beau Nash powder, which is a basically a polyester fiber that you kind of little beads that you put in there and you iron. So this is a special, I was almost out of it, so I got some more. And then this is a special sheet that you actually use instead of the parchment paper. So it's supposed to actually be better. So I have that sheet. So I picked that up. Oh, I picked up, let me grab it out of here. Now this, you know what, I'm going to do that one last. So I'm going to set these aside because it is English paper piecing related. So I will wait on that. This is cool. I love this. This is my new Bella Solids Matchmaker. So I showed you, and I'm actually going to get one for the marbles. I've shown you before the book where you actually go through and you can see all of the colors that are available in the line for the fabric, which I love. Now, the difference between that and this, so let's say if I'm doing fabrics for the Loki, and which is actually what I did, and I looked through here and I saw, you know what, I really like this Christmas green right here. So this one right here is actually what I chose for Loki. But I was trying to figure out how it looked with the background blue, so I'd have to do that. And then it's really, you can't put it up against other fabrics, you just kind of see what they are. So my rep's suggestion was to do this. So they have it for the marbles as well, so they had to order it, so it's supposed to be coming. But this is my solids. Oops. And, ow. Oh, I just broke my nail. Oh, that sucks. Ah. So this had popped out, so I was pushing it back in. And I broke my nail. Okay. I'm going to go get a Band-Aid. I will be right back. I'll just be a quick moment. Yeah, at least it's not bleeding. I mean, I cracked it really good. And the sucky thing is, I just got my nails done today. So, I'm going to have to email or message Trang and be like, hey, so guess what I did? Can I come in again? Get my nail fixed? Okay, so as I was saying, that's really weird. I think it came off. It looks like there's supposed to be a bolt here that's missing. So I'll figure that one out. But anyways, what you do with this one is, let's say if I like this purple and I want to see it next to this pink. So you can actually go through and see all of the colors, and it's a larger swatch of it. And you can actually see how they look lined up against each other. And it doesn't make a difference where it is. So like I can see it, the purple against the gray. And it's just an easier way for me to go through and look at all of my colors. So there are, oh, it doesn't even tell me how many are in here. Yeah. But the nice thing is whenever they discontinue colors or they add colors, they just send me the little swatch of this and I can add it in, or I can take one out. So it's a super easy, and I like it a lot. So that's my matchmaker. And then, oh, I am excited to use this. I got this from Missouri Star, and it is the new Man Sewing Rob Appel Shark Applicator. Shark Applicator. So what this is it is a small, little, tiny rotary color that you can hold in your hand. You can kind of do small little circles. It's meant for applique and for things like that. That's why it's the Applicator. So I've been looking forward to getting this, and I got it, so I was super happy about that. And, oh, I finally got my Yazzie bags. So, Yazzie is a company that makes these amazing accessory bags. And, so, it's, they're a little pricey, but they last forever. So, and it's a soft-sided bag. The nice thing about this is I can decorate it, so I can add some embroidery, I can add some applique, I can do all sorts of things. But in here, let me get rid of all the paper. You've got different things. So I got this for my English paper piecing, so I can take them out of these here. I've got a whole bunch of those plastic bins. You can put it in right here. So it's got a whole bunch of sleeves. So there's a couple of small ones here and there and then there. And then once you put it in there, you zip it up, and then it's just this cute little bag. So that one I got for my English paper piecing. This one, come on. This is the big one. I'm super excited that I got it. So there's a lot of quilt stores that are now carrying the Yazzie bags. So if you want to take a look at them, you can get them online, but it may be less expensive because of the shipping, because she is in Australia and she has them made in India. So if you get them from a local store, check the local sewing and quilt stores, and then you don't have to worry about shipping, because the local and quilt stores can buy them. She's got a factory that fulfills all the orders for North America, actually in the States. So it's cheaper for them to get it than it is for you to get it, because their shipping costs are a lot less. Okay, so this is the big one. So this is my big Yazzie bag. So this is supposed to be the ultimate quilter's companion. So we've got two big pockets here, You've got 3 pockets there, 1 big one here. Oh, that's cool. So these are Velcroed pockets. Here's another 2. Oh, and this one's got pockets on both sides. That's really cool. The rest? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, those have pockets on both sides. And then this... Wow, there's a whole other pocket that I didn't realize was there. And then see in the big pocket there. So it's just a really great organizer. And again, it's fabric, so I can do stuff to it. So I can embellish it and make it cool. I was super excited that I saw her there. So the nice thing, I don't think I actually went through what Spring Market is. So Spring Quilt Market is the trade show for quilters and for professional quilters and quilt stores. So this is where all of your local sewing and quilt stores can go meet all the fabric manufacturers, meet the thread manufacturers, meet the designers, wholesalers, everyone else, and see what's new, what's coming out. And this is the spring one. The fall one's a lot bigger, but the spring one was really cool, so I had a good time. And I was really excited when I saw Yazzie there because I saw them at the fall market, and I really wanted to get some of their bags, but I didn't know what they were. So they have a preview night, which is sample spring, and that's basically where you can go and you can actually buy things from some of these companies. So that's where I bought some of my bags. Because other than that, she only sells them wholesale. Or online. Alright, so this one is my sewing machine foot organizer. And you see how small this is. So right now, I need to move all of this. This is all what's going next, actually. This is my sewing machine foot organizer now. So I've got all of my feet in there, and it's this big pot. So this takes up a lot less room. So I'm excited. I know, I'm going to say that a lot this stream. Oh, hey, Amber. Thanks. As you see, I finally got my new layout. So today's the first stream that I'm using it with. So I'm glad you like it. I'm doing the, what did I bring home from Spring Market? So all the new cool stuff. So this is my sewing machine foot organizer now. So it's just a single page, but she's got it in a way where you can actually take your feet and kind of pop them in there. So you see how that is? So that's really nice. So I'm going to set that aside. And that. Okay, now it's in the bag. Oh, see again, I'm gonna keep saying that I'm excited, right? Let me get them all together. The pictures that you see in the upper left-hand corner, those are all the pictures from my Facebook of when I was at the Spring Market. I got a lot of these. I don't quite know why I got so many of these. Okay, so these are a brand new product. Now it is available. So if you're a sewer and you want some of these, they are finally now available. They are called the Big Magic Clip. They were released, announced, whatever, at the fall market. And the way that they work is they actually have, so if you use, so they have a little thing here. It says 1/4, 1/2, 5/8. Thank you very much, Insomnia. So what it is you do, so if you want to use the 1/4 inch for your sewing, now I'm going to use them for my binding. So whenever I actually put my binding on, you know how I put the pins in there and it scrapes me all up and down and I get all the stuff all over? This replaces the pins. So that way I don't have to worry about that. So you put the binding on, you put this on there, and you take that 1/4 inch and you put it towards the edge. And then when you sew, it sews just in front of it. So you're not sewing over top of the metal part of it. You're sewing just shy of it. And it's flat enough to where your machine can go over it nicely, and then you don't have to worry about it. So it's not going to get stuck up in there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these 6 pieces. And then I bought, and those are the 6-piece big ones. These are the 12-piece small ones. So for smaller quilts, I bought 1, 2, 3 of those. So I've got a ton of these. So these are magic clips. Oh, I'm sorry, there's 2 more. I bought 9 of them. I bought 9 of the big ones. Next, oh, this is from, I don't think there's a picture there. There might be. This was from the Moda dinner. So Moda Fabrics, the one that did my Bella Solids, they had a special dinner that we all went to. It was nice. There was dancing. It was a free bar. What does that mean? Open bar. So it was open bar. And they gave us all of these headband scarves. So to where you just kind of, like kind of in the 50s. And I think most of us actually did that. And Susan, who went with me, actually said she wanted to turn a bunch of them into a quilt. So I ran around table to table grabbing a whole bunch of them and basically taking that, asking people if I could have them, and gave them to her so she could turn them into a quilt. Soleil, do you want to be on? All right, come here. I'm not sewing today. Come on, you can come on the stream. There you go. You want to say hi? Yeah, I know. Thank you. Yes, you're a good girl. Okay, so now what's next? Oh! So, as you know, I've got a couple of lights around me. And of course, if I turn it on, you can see you get really bad glare with it, which is why I don't keep them on during the stream. But when I'm sewing without streaming, I have them all on, so it's super bright in here. They are all daylight. And I know I've showed you guys the new applique table, the new light table that I use, that lights up, that I absolutely freaking love, and that's daylight. So this is my new daylight lamp. It is a small lamp. Like seriously, I haven't opened any of this stuff or gone through any of it yet. Especially this big stack that's next. I don't even know what's in there. So if anything is missing or has problems, where is that way? Yeah, it goes that way. You're gonna get very tired of sitting here with me. You know that, Soleil? There it goes. Alright, so this is my portable light that is rechargeable. So it charges with a USB. Yeah, I was super excited about this. I think the MSRP on this is $100, maybe $90, but it is going to be so worth it. So you put it in here, and it charges baby there. I know, you're a good girl. And there it is. Now, there's a little thing, hold button to dim, so you actually hold the button, and you can see the light going down. So it actually dims, and then you hold it again, and it brightens up. Isn't that cool? And the best thing about it is it folds, and it's rechargeable, so I can take this anywhere and have a light. So you have a portable, and it's the nice thing about the daylights. I don't know if I've actually talked about why the more expensive daylight brand lamps versus the your regular lights. So daylights basically use the technology to where it's using the UV light so you're actually getting sunlight, and it's not like the bad UV, where it's the good UV, where it's it feels like you're outside and you're actually getting the light of the sun, which is why it's super bright. So if I push that, you can't. It's too bright. So it's easier to see with. It's better. It's also good for seasonal affective disorder people, which I actually used to get years ago, especially because my studio's in the basement. There's no windows here to protect all of my fabric. That's why my studio's down here and not upstairs, because I don't want my fabric to fade. So the nice thing about these lights is that my body thinks I'm getting sunlight. It is getting the sunlight and the nutrients that I need, so in the middle of the wintertime when I'm not outside, it doesn't make a difference. I'm still getting that. So, alright, so I'm going to let that sit and charge for a bit, that I can show you what it's going to look like, not plugged in. Alright, and, oh, this is cool. So this was our gift when we first got to Spring Market. They had a big meeting, a big thing, and they wanted to announce the William Morris collection. So if you go to the V&A in London, there is a wing dedicated to William Morris, who was a designer in, I believe, the early 1900s. So this is the pictures of the V&A, and oh, what is this? What's a postcard? That's cool. With some of William Morris's designs, and this. Okay, so this is a table topper. So what they've done in here is they've given us the collection of the fabrics. They basically gave this to us with a pattern for a table runner to use with these fabrics. So they also gave us, of course, you know I love my grunge, they also gave us a pack of grunge to go with it. So the William Morris fabrics are, and they're actually used, they actually did it in partnership with the V&A, and it's a Moda fabric. So they're very, I don't want to say old, it's very classic style with flowers. And they're pretty cool. I mean, the fabrics are pretty neat. So I'll probably make the table runner just because I want to see what it looks like. So, but that was cool. I was happy when they gave us that. And of course you get this cute little purse as well. So let's put all that back in there. Yeah, I say that I'm going to make it when I have the time, right? It's like, when do I ever actually have time? Alright. And it's getting down. Oh, I want to save that last part. Alright, and I got this t-shirt because, yeah, it's a pretty cool t-shirt. I like it. I got, Wyndham Fabrics every year actually does this cool thing where they give you a hair barrette with some of their fabrics in it. So I always like to pick that up every year. It's pretty cool. And I get a little Moda pin. And, okay, so this next fabric, I'm actually going to undo and show it to you. It's from Wyndham Fabrics, and I got 2 stacks of it. Now, last year, I got a lot of fabric. I just couldn't help myself, and I got so much fabric. This year, I did not get a lot of fabric. This is the only fabric that I actually picked up this year. And the reason being, this is from a designer from Wyndham Fabrics, who is Felice Regina or Regina. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, and I don't want to get it wrong. So Felice. It is amazing. I chatted with her. I actually have a couple pictures that are running through of her booth and chatting with her and everything else, and she's just, yeah, she's amazing, and I love her. And I think she may be my new best friend because I love her so much. I'm waiting to see it scroll by. Here, let me actually look and see here. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. So that's her right there with the background of her stuff. So that's Felice. She's amazing. And And she designed this amazing cat fabric. So, I'm going to actually show you all this fabric because I cannot wait to do something with this. And I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. So, not only does she have some really, really amazing fabric, but some of the names for it are so cool. So, of course you have the regular cute little kitties. You like that, Soleil? Like the kitties? You've got some really good offset colors with grids. This fabric is stinking amazing. So there's a whole bunch of different color schemes of it. It is, you notice how it's got all those little bubbles kind of in there? Yeah, the name of this fabric is Litter Glitter. It's inspired by cat litter. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I just freaking love it. So, you've got that one. You've got different kinds. Exotic short hair, Sphinx. Oh, these are cool. These are different names of cats. And of course, here's some more of the there. Can you guess what that's inspired by? Cat scratching you. And there's some more kitty cats. Some more cat scratches. There's some more litter glitter. Okay, here. This one's good. Okay, I'm gonna set this one aside because I'm gonna show it to you last with the other color schemes. There's some more cat stuff. Okay, there's the other one. I think there's 3. 1, 2, 3. And more cats and more scratches. Okay. This fabric, this is the best. So, let me move it closer so you can see the design on it. So, it's really hard to see. Let me see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it on that one a little bit better. So, if you have to look at that fabric, and you have to guess what that fabric's inspired by, it's a cat's butthole. Yeah. So, if you look, it is the way the star shape is. Yeah, that's a cat's butthole. Isn't that fantastic? Like, she's telling me all about these fabrics and all this different stuff, and I'm just like, I love you so much. Like, this is, yeah. No, so she's one of my new favorite designers now. I love her so much, and yeah. And she gave me this fantastic, awesome pin that I love. It says, I'm a Hexy lady. So, yeah. I freaking love her. Okay, so that is all of the goodies, except for my one goodie I've got left in here. But I'm going to wait on that because I'm going to show you everything else. All right. I know it's Saturday. I've got to move over. I know. I love you too. So, I was talking about the secret quilt that I did. I actually did a live stream when I was talking to Tammy Silvers. Oh, Amber, did you see the cat butthole fabric? Did you tune back in order for that? Because I saw you popped away for a bit. I'm going to make sure before I move on that you've seen the cat butthole fabric. Okay, making sure. I know, isn't that the best? Okay, so I did a live stream with Tammy, who is the designer of this fabric collection, who is just, it's an amazing fabric collection. I love it. And she asked me to pixelate the design on one of the fabrics. So I did. So this, if you look in the borders, you actually can see more over here. You see this kind of exploding design in the border? That's what I did with it. I pixelated it out. So I did using those 2 fabrics, and then I made a reversible quilt. So I actually showcased how her fabrics with the bold and with the pastel can be the same exact pattern using different things. So I am going to hopefully work with a couple of other designers and do some pixelating for them as well. But yeah, so this was hanging in her booth. So some of the pictures as you see scrolling through, was this quilt that was in her booth. So, but that's the quilt. That's the secret project that I couldn't talk about until market. And I'm going to do a blog about it sometime this summer, about the process, what I did, pictures leading up to it, things like that. All right, now comes all of the fun stuff. So this is the stack of things that I collected while I was there. I don't even know what's in here. So let's go through it one by one. Maywood Studio. Oh, these are the new fabrics that that Maywood is coming out with. So these are some of the brand new fabrics in their line. And it looks like they have a line of ombres or gradients. That's what they're called, the gradients, where you go from the one color into the next color. So that's pretty cool. And what is this? GE Designs. Oh, just some different new patterns. These are the Stripology patterns. The new patterns that they have. And Thimble Blossoms. Oh, these are more patterns. So remember I said that the Spring Market is for quilt stores, fabric designers, all the fabric companies, thread companies, all of the wholesalers, but it's also the designers as well. So a lot of the pattern designers were there. A lot of people were asking, hey, do you have a booth? Do you have a booth? I'm like, no. Maybe one year I will. I don't know. Oh, this is another batting company. So this is, what's the name of this batting company? This is Fiber Co. It's a batting company out of Texas. They're in Fort Worth, Texas. So I was talking to the guy for a bit, and he was showing me a lot of the batting samples. I think it may be a little expensive for me to ship it since they're in Texas, and the one I just started using is in Virginia Beach, but yeah. Oh, here is Felice's Cat Tatterday. So, I should have had this out whenever I did the thing. We've got, alright, where is... Cat Tatterday began as a group of kitty face pencil sketches one lazy evening. It wasn't until months later that these doodles inspired me to create an entire collection. The kitty faces became Catitude print, which features some of my favorite cat breeds. My own cats, Batman and she has a cat named Batman, make cameo appearances as the Bombay and American Shorthair. And, oh, yeah, she was showing you can fussy cut some of the cat faces and turn them into like little catnip bags. And, oh, she turned one into a dress. And these are some of the quilts you see scrolling by in the pictures. So I took pictures of some of the stuff. These are just some of the designs. Border prints. Border prints. Eye cases. Yeah. So I wish... She doesn't have what inspired her, but I wish she had those on there. But those are the cool ones. Alright, and it says, Cat Tatterday is Felice's second fabric collection for Wyndham Fabrics, inspired her two cats, Batman and she. Cat Tatterday focuses on those moments that make you go, I love my cats, but they're kind of jerks. It's not always yarn balls and cuddles. It's dirty litter, waking up to a cat butt in your face, and shredded couches. And yet we adore our fur babies. She's an illustrator and maker from Houston, Texas. And her site, her Instagram is IamLunasol, Lunasol. And her blog is soscatterbrained.com. So, like I said, I think she's my new best friend because I love her so much. You know, I'm going to set that aside because I want to follow her on Instagram. Alright, so I said, earlier I said I would have more Elizabeth Hartman stuff. Here is her new patterns. So, every market... Elizabeth Hartman, who is a fantastic person, I adore her, comes out with her new patterns. I don't need that anymore. So the new ones that you can't buy right now, but you are going to be able to buy in your local quilt stores. Oh, fantastic, Amber. Thank you. Isn't it so much easier with my new setup, how everything's laid down that way you can actually see the things? So, I appreciate it. Oh, hey, Mike. Aren't you playing ball? Why are you testing on me? That's my husband, by the way. I just spilled tea on the dog. She doesn't care. Okay, so back to Elizabeth Hartman. Sea urchins is one of the new ones. I'm gonna put those right there. Preppy the whale. And Awesome Ocean. This was cool. So she had a really cool quilt up, actually showcasing this quilt. Oh wow! So I guess it's raining over in Dorchester. I saw it was gonna rain. So you may be coming home soon, in other words, or are you waiting it out? So yeah, so anyways, this is her new pattern for Awesome Ocean. So super excited about that. I love Elizabeth Hartman stuff. Ooh, Fat Quarter Gypsy. Okay. Fat Quarter Gypsies those are the pop-ups. So they have pop-ups, they have all sorts of really cool things. They have a brand new pop-up with animals on it. It is so stinking cute. I was looking at it, I'm like, that's just amazing. They also, yeah, no, it's true. They also did a pop-up for Tammy, for Tamarini, the designer of this fabric line for the quilt that I did. So I was excited about that. Bound to Be Quilting. Oh, it looks like it's another pattern company. Oh, and okay, this is a pattern from Elizabeth Hartman. It's called Nessie. It is going to be available on the who does she, let me find who she I can't think of it. Reef. Designs for Robert Kaufman. So she designs for Robert Kaufman. So the Nessie pattern is going to be available on the Robert Kaufman site for free. So you actually can get this pattern for free off the Robert Kaufman site. I think she said July. Yeah, July of 2017 is what it says on the back. So that's super cool. All right, next. Oh, I'm super excited about this. Okay, I gotta set this aside because it goes with other things in there. All right. Oh. All right. It hasn't happened yet, so I don't know if I. Oh, this is the Hissy Fits Designs, which is it's like cool little animals and seasonal stuff. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. I have been picked up by a pattern company. So right now, the only way that you can get my patterns is if you A, see me at a convention and buy them from me, or B, download them online from one of my online sites. So you've got Craftsy, you've got Etsy, a couple of different ones. You can download the PDFs. Quilt Exchange is a new site that's starting, and they are going to basically print on demand patterns. So probably I sent the contract, I sent everything to them this morning. So probably by the end of the week, you'll be able to order my paper pattern. So right now, the only way you can get a physical pattern is to go to a quilt store that has them, or to buy me at a convention. So by the end of the week, you should be able to buy them online as well. So I will let you guys know whenever they're up and whenever it's happening. So that's exciting. Okay, next. Oh, and thank you, Amber. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, of course. They're my patterns. So I'm the designer. They're my patterns. I can do anything I want. Speaking of, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to be working on my next pattern, which is the Loki. But Mega Man should be available probably 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to have him available for AwesomeCon, so I'm going to be doing a pattern giveaway for Mega Man right before AwesomeCon. So, excited. I'm going to wait on that one. Actually, let me see if I... No. Oh, yeah. And the picture that's there right now is is Felice's. Is the Cat Tatterday stuff, which is super cool. I think right after that may be the Tula Pink. So here is the next thing. So that's what I was going to talk about is Tula Pink. And whenever she pops up, I'll show you. Oh, that's the new Lord of the Rings fabrics. I actually ordered them. They're not coming until late summer. And then the Transformers is also a new one. I haven't decided if I'm ordering that or not. I haven't ordered it yet. My Little Pony, that panel that's on the right, I do have that one on order. I think that's coming end of July. This is actually a good one to talk about these. Oh yeah, there's the Moda dinner where we got these headbands. St. Louis. Okay, so I'll go back to that. So, Tula Pink. Tula Pink is a designer who uses lots of bright, bold colors. And her new line is called Spirit Animal, which is just freaking amazing. Whenever she pops up on there, I'll point her out. So, look at some of these, the bright colors and the designs. I mean, they're just super cool. I mean, some of the stuff is just really, really cool. Oh, and she has her own scissors things too. Yeah, there's some more stuff from Tula Pink. So it's a lot of things like this, where you've got, in her new line, it's a lot of animal prints. I did order a set of the fabrics like this. So like Felice's that comes in this set like this. I ordered one of these of the Tula Pink. So she's just, I love her bright, bold colors, and they're just, it's really hard to find sometimes some of these bright, bold colors that I really need in the video game and comic book quilts, and she has a lot of them, so I'm really happy about that. Next, and when she pops up, I'll make sure that I point her out. Oh, this is just my catalog, so when I ordered from Moda with all my Notion stuff, I got to do that. Okay, this next thing I am so excited about. So one of the giveaways I did was for So Steady, was for the ruler work kit stuff, where you actually put this system into your machine. Oh, I gotta talk about Sizzix too. You put it in the machine and you actually have a guide, and it's super easy to do all of those. And this is actually one of those pictures that you'll see coming by as the So Steady ruler work kit. I gave one of these away, and I had so much fun giving it away. I loved it. I was super ecstatic about it, and I was just like, I have to have this. Oh yeah, there's right there. So I got one, and I'm gonna play with it, because I cannot wait, and I also got, and this is what I set aside, I got a new table, a new ruler. Oh, that's Susan with me. Those pictures just went by. I got a new ruler, a new table for my machine. It's hard to see because it's see-through. It's see-through, and it has a little, like, cubby here. I can hide things under the table, and it's just so stinking cool. Like, so I bought that too, and I can't wait for it to come. So it's gonna be for my big machine. So that's what these two, I can't wait to try these out. So I've got to put these, see, I'm trying to organize everything as I go through it, right? All right, let's put them there for now. So, because these are going back away for now. Okay. Oh, and here's the Yazzie catalog. Oh, there's all this stuff for the Tamarini and her things. All right, so these are all of the bags and things that that Yazzie has. I already showed you the ones that I picked up. What is this? Oh, that's Wonderfill. So I talked about the Wonderfill thread, about how I went to a class on it. This is just the sheet of paper that actually told me all about the thread, so I knew what thread to get. So I haven't used it yet. So they emailed me earlier this morning asking if I wanted to put a wholesale order in for the classes, and I said I don't know yet, haven't decided. Oh, here is the Tamarini. So this is her new fabric line. So down there is all the different fabrics that she has in the new fabric line. She's also doing a cruise, which I think is super cool. And examples. And if you look second row right there, that's my quilt. So that was super cool. And then there's patterns using her fabrics. So you can see how her fabrics go into all of that. So that's super cool. Ooh, I need to set these aside. These are instructions and catalog and information all about how to use my ruler work kit. Because I actually went to a workshop that they had as well to learn about it. So that's where I got all this information. Because I wanted to learn about it before I gave one away, right? Because I had never seen it before. I'd never played with it. Oh, there is, that's Tula Pink. It's me right there. So I'd never worked with it. So I went to the workshop. I got all this information. And then I gave one away. And I'm like, yeah, this is amazing. I have to have this. So I got it. All right, so I've got those. This is just all the, I don't need that anymore. That was the schedule of everything. Oh, row by row. So, row by row, I actually went to this workshop as well. I love row by row. It is all of the quilt stores that participate in it basically create their own row. And I don't know what this year's theme is. I haven't figured it out yet. But anyways, but this year they're doing a row by row junior. So they're having free patterns for kids. So if the kids go with you into all of these stores, then yeah, it's super cool. So it's, so if you're a sewer, quilter, check out the row by row stuff. It's pretty stinking cool. All right, hugs and kisses. So I went to this workshop. It's basically a different way to do English paper piecing. So with the English paper piecing, I've got the pieces of paper in there, you sew them up, and then you take the paper out. This is 50% water soluble. So basically you put the papers in there, you iron them on, they stay in there, and then and then 50% of it kind of washes away. The other 50% becomes a soft kind of stabilizer that stays in there. So that is English paper piecing. Here is the catalog, the buyer's guide, basically with all of the maps and everything. Oh, this is all my stuff. This was all of my, oh, I kind of need that. That's my border stuff. Schedule events, things like that. Alright, I'm going to set that aside because I need that. Because it's my border things. Alright. Riley Blake Designs. Oh, I haven't looked at this yet. Susan got this for me. So these are all of the new fabrics that Riley Blake has. So, let's see. I don't even think I actually even looked at it. Oh, that's cool. They got doggies. See, when I think Riley Blake, I think stuff like this. I think, you know, older style. Oh. Oh. Yeah. That's what I'm excited about. Oops, go that way. Isn't that cool? So these over here are panels. And if you see one of the pictures that goes by, I actually took a picture of all this, of the Tetris stuff. I'm going to have Tetris fabric. I cannot wait. I'm going to have Tetris panels. I bought this. I bought the dark blue one. I bought the dark blue Tetris panel, so I'm going to start selling these quilts. I also bought this fabric right here, which is just a whole bunch of Tetris blocks all together. And I think that's all I got. I don't think I got anything else. Because for some reason, I don't know if I liked any of that. So I didn't get it. So, yeah. So I think that's why she gave this to me. So they also are doing, so the licensed stuff that they're doing this year, they're doing Girl Scouts. They're doing the Little Prince, Gumby, Tootsie Roll, and that's it. So that's all. So the Tetris is the only one I really care about. So, yeah, super. I know, I keep saying I'm excited, but I am. Oh, remember I said I talked to that designer that has, from First Romance? This is just talking about her fabrics that she has and the patterns that go with it. What is this? Oh, this is just a company to, if I want to buy bags, or basically promo things. So if I want to buy things with my name on it, that's a card with all that stuff. this is another one, the Fab Shop. I haven't decided if I'm going to join it yet. If you follow my social media, you may see the Fab Shop Hop. I refer to it every now and then. So each month they actually go through and they have sales, they have specials, all sorts of things with different shops. And they have a program where as a designer I can join and then be part of the hop. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do it yet or not. So that's all the information about it. Oh, there's more schedules. I don't need that anymore. What is this one? Maywood Market. Pre-cuts. Oh, the picture that I... Oh, no, not that one. That's the Moda one. Oh, that's really cool. So those are the Moda matchboxes. Those are mini quilts that basically come in almost a matchbox container. And I love them. I thought it was a cool idea, but there's nothing that I can do with that unless I teach a class using them. So I didn't buy any because I didn't know what else to do. So, oh wait, I have two Maywoods? Oh yeah, I have 2 Maywoods. You know what? Wait a second. I'll throw that one away. Alright, so this one is... Oh, that's why, because it's part of the Maywood stuff. So the Maywood had a stand where they actually are going to do grab, sew, and go pods. Where they actually have pods of all of their fabrics, and it comes in a kit, basically almost pre-cut. So all you have to do is get it, start sewing it, and then put it all together. So it was really interesting. Just the idea behind the pods. So I wanted to pick that up. I will wait for Sizzix. That one's going to be the last before the English paper piecing. Okay. Moda. So here is my Moda stuff. Here is... Oh yeah, it's all talking about some of the fabrics. Okay. This one, now this is the, remember how I said their theme this year was This Is How We Roll? So here's their little book. They've got some really cool things. So I bought 2 things this year. First thing I bought, so that panel right here with the dogs and here with the cats, these are a panel where you can make these guys right here. So it is a panel where all you have to do is cut it out, sew it, and stuff it, and you have your own little cat or dog plushie. Isn't that stinking adorable? So I bought a bolt of each of them, and what I'm going to do is at conventions, I'm going to sell these by the panel, so you can buy just this piece of fabric, so you can make it yourself. Or for people that don't want to make them, I will have a couple finished already so they can just buy the plushies if they want. So I thought that was the coolest idea, so I got that. I also got a couple of the dog and cat line of fabric, just because I think they're so stinking super cute. So I got a couple of those as well. So I know, isn't that cute? I was really excited about that. And then my rep showed me that they have a whole bunch of other type of plushie things that they sell all year long. So So that'll be super, super cute. And I think that's everything I got from Moda. Now, of course, I bought a whole bunch more fabric. This fabric back here is all the fabric for Loki. So I already have it laid out. Here's my Loki green, gold, black, dark blue, light blue, skin, and gray. So I've got that all done. Oh, here's another one I was thinking of. So the Funky Friends Factory. It is a company that does patterns for plushies. And there we go. Isn't that stinking cute? Like all the plushies you can do. They've got... This is another one. You can find these patterns at your local sewing store or quilt store. Where's the one that I was new and I loved? Oh, there he is. Slowpoke the Sloth. How cute is that? Oh yeah, the flamingo. And me show you. Oh, here's the next page I didn't show you yet. So you got a fox, a hippo, giraffe, all sorts of things. And there's that page. Yeah, they have all sorts of things. And this is another designer that's in Australia. So if you buy from them, you may pay a whole bunch in shipping. But if you find it at your local sewing or quilt store, it'll be cheaper. And the last one is just a wombat, a whale, and a witch. So, yeah. So that was super cute. So I think I'm going to buy a couple of those. Just because they're so stinking cute. Oh, that's my receipt. I need that. Okay, and then before I get into the stuff behind me, I featured on Craft Hackers Saturday Ebony Love with Lovebug Studios because she has a new mystery quilt. She also is coming out with her own line of fabric. So, is it this way? Yeah. Oh, the pin is keeping it closed. Oops. There's a rooster on there. Isn't that cute? So yeah, it's her line of fabric is called Sakura, and I actually have there's a picture up there of hers someplace too. It is Passport to Eastern Blooms. So it's pretty cool. The fabrics themselves. Yeah, in the little gift bag, she gave us like Japanese candy. How cute is that? So, in addition to the line of fabric, she's having a quilt along that stores can do. So here is like the designs. I mean, it's super cool. Like the fabrics are super, super cool. Like I love seeing them. They're gorgeous. So that one is, it's another, oh my gosh, my brain is fried. I can't think of the design, the company. Island Boutique. I'm like, I knew it would come to me eventually. So both the Tamarini and Ebony and the Lovebug Studios is Island Boutique. So if you look at the Island Boutique website and all their stuff, oh, it's so cute. Sorry, I'm just like looking at her stuff. You can see all of these fabrics. So this one is Sakura, is the name of this line. You know what? I want, is that, oh, it's bubblegum. You know what? I think I can give this to Jordan. I think it's all bubblegum. Oh no, these are Japanese cookies. The rest of it's bubblegum. I'm going to eat those. The rest of these I'm going to give to Jordan. Because, yeah, who doesn't like Japanese gum? Okay. Alright. That stuff can go over here. Let's try some of these Japanese little cookies from Ebony. They're like mints. It's interesting. It's like melon flavor? I can't read any of it. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now. Sizzix. I am super excited because I'm getting a Sizzix machine. So Sizzix is a die cutter. So basically what you do is, let me find a picture of the machine, and you can see the whole big Sizzix booth there. So you have a machine like this, and you have the thing. So you see this one. This is actually what I've got, is the strips. So I'm not going to have to rotary cut my strips anymore. Once I get it, I can just put everything down, crank it, and it's going to cut my strips for me. It's going to make it faster. It's going to make it better. And I cannot wait. So I've got those, and I'm getting a hexagon one. So my English paper piecing, that it doesn't make a difference where the design is, I can crank those babies out too. So super excited about that. So, yay for Sissics. I can't wait. Okay, and then, this one's my... Alright, so let's talk about English paper piecing stuff. This is my new toy. It is a little table thing. So, I don't want to run you over, Sly. I don't know if you can, you can see it, nice. So it sits in your lap, and it sits up. Oh, let me tighten this up some more. And what I can do is, and I actually did this yesterday at my husband's ball. You take your work, and it's right here. So whenever you are working on something, it's not down in your lap, so you're not hunching over. So they say that it's good for cross stitch, it's good for hand sewing, it's good for things like that. And the company, how smart are they? They put the business card in here. Is the Lap App. So lapappstore.net is their website. It says, position yourself for perfect applique and handwork. Reduces fatigue in neck, shoulders, arms, and back. Made of natural pine and Baltic birch woods. Star knobs for easy adjustment. 3 spindles for thread storage. So you've got the spindles here, so you can actually put your thread on there. Although I tried to do that yesterday, and the holes are not big enough in this one. So maybe they're going to be big enough in the other ones. Strong magnet to help keep track of needles. Oh, I didn't even see that. There's a magnet right there, so I can put a needle there. That's pretty cool. And then, hi Prince, how are you? I've got, can be adjusted in multiple directions, 100% washable cotton cover, and I also have, they give you an iron one too. So if you want to do like little ironing things, I've got an iron cover. It is, collapses for travel, as you saw, I had it in my backpack. Heirloom quality, proudly handmade in the USA. So that's super cool. So this way I can take all of my my English paper piecing. Now the nice thing I liked about it is that you see how it's not coming off like that. It's just kind of like staying on there. Now obviously if I do that it's going to fall off. But if I'm moving it around, chances are it's not going to fly away. I was hand English paper piecing at a convention for MagFest, and I was losing pieces. I think this way it'll give me a base to put my pieces on. So if you see me sewing at conventions now, I'm going to be using this. So I've got my base. Speaking of, I said I was going to talk about the English paper piecing for Gen Con. Oh, I also got a pattern replacement cover. So I can replace this with geeky fabric. Yay, that'll be fun. Okay, so Settlers of Catan quilt. So the classes went live yesterday for Gen Con. I'm still working on my sample. So this is going to be, this is the new fabric. So the new sheep and the new trees for the wood and the sheet. This is what you're going to be making with a little bit of water in the background. So I need to finish my sand and then I need to add it onto there. So I'm still working on this, but this is what it's going to look like. It's actually this big. I am halfway sold out of my classes already. In fact, let me go look at the Gen Con site right now and see. Now, Nicole has sold out of her classes. So if you're going to Gen Con and you wanted to take a crochet class from Nicole, you're out of luck because her classes are already sold out. Alright. Alright, so I've got, I am still good. Thursday at 10 a.m. It looks like I got tons of tickets left. But it looks like the Catan ones, these, are almost gone. And I'm doing some basic English paper piecing. So I cut some of these out. I'm actually going to turn these into the flowers as well. So I'm going to teach basic English paper piecing for 3 other classes. So it kind of looks like this. So with the star. But you're going to have your option. Remember I said I'm going to bring all of these fabrics, so you can pick those fabrics, or geeky fabric. Oh, I'm covering Hawkeye's head. And there's Captain America, Pac-Man, Link, so Baymax. So there's a whole bunch of different geeky fabrics I'm going to have as well. So a couple different options. So if you, this is the old Catan. So that is the old sheep and trees. So as you see, I like the new one better. So if you wanted to take one of those classes, sign up now. Make sure you sign up soon, because yeah, it's important. It's important that you sign up soon because they're gonna sell out. Okay, now I've got to get everything organized and figure out what I'm gonna work on. Now I've got my big mess, right? Let's have some more Japanese melon candies. Hi, Shalay. Alright, I've got all my fabric in there. Right, so what am I going to work on? What do you think? I've got... What time is it? It's only been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm still good. I have... Let's see, I can start Loki. I can start doing the strips for that. I have pillows I need to make, so I have to cut pillow fabric. What else do I need to do? See, I'm trying to think. For some reason, I thought that was going to take a lot longer than what it did. I should just organize all this stuff, huh? Get it out of my way. Or you want to work on pillows? You want to see how I cut pillows? I can do that. Alright. Let's move all that over there. I'm not going to need those until Wednesday. Here's my Loki. Alright, let me move all of these over here. Because I'll probably start cutting fabric for that tomorrow. Okay, I'm good there. Okay, so let me... I'm just going to leave all this for right now because I'm going to do a cutting table. So, let's do this. Oops. Oh, that's right. Okay, it's not plugged in anymore. Let's see how it works. Nice. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. Sorry, I'm very, very happy with my portable little light now. Alright. I've got that. Alright, I'm going to minimize this and move you over here so you can see me over there. And let's turn this one on. I guess I could have turned the stream off, but you can see how I switch everything around. Okay, all right. This should be fine. Let me see if I can put it down just a touch more. There you go. Alright. Perfect. Okay. Oh! New Harry Potter fabric. Isn't that cool? Alright, let me see. Probably have to turn that light on. Yep, now I've got more light. There you go. Harry Potter fabric. Isn't that neat? So I've got to cut this. I actually already made a list earlier today for the ones that I need. So I've got, those are all the pillows that I've got to replace that I sold at Tidewater Comic Con in Virginia Beach. All right. And I need to make 3 Mega Man kits because, oh, I forget what his name now is. We named him something. Oh, Mega Android. Mega Android. So I need to make 3 Mega Android kits and then 1 TARDIS kit. So I've got to do that too in the next 2 weeks. And I only have 2 weeks, so I'm streaming today, Wednesday, Friday, probably Sunday. I don't know if I can stream Saturday, but I'll stream Sunday, Monday. So I'm going to stream as much as I can over these next 2 weeks. All right, so let's grab all of these ones. So I need Doctor Who. So this wall here is all my character fabrics. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling it from over there. So, Doctor Who, Starry Night. Am I out of the small and I've got to open a big? I think so. Because I don't see Starry Night there. Nope. Okay. Oh, I can't reach it. I'm so short. It sucks. There we go. Alright. I need that one. I need My Little Pony pillows. So, let me pull up my square dashboard because I need to see which the fabrics are. Okay, and then My Little Pony, I need to do the ponies. So that, I believe, is the all-over ponies. Yep. I am correct. Okay, where did I put pony fabric? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I need to do that one. I need to do Star Wars, the glow-in-the-dark panels. Am I out of it? I think I am out of the glow-in-the-dark panels. Huh. Okay then. So, I cross this off. And let's find it and mark no fabric. So this is the boring part where I'm actually pulling everything, right? Panels glow. No fabric. Oh, nope, I do have it. I was looking at the wrong fabric. So I'm gonna write down here, Star Wars, panels glow. I was thinking of a different one for some reason. Okay, so I need to do that one. I need to do, oh yeah, lots of video games. So I have AwesomeCon coming up in DC, and then I have Too Many Games, which is a big video game convention in Oaks, Pennsylvania. So I want to stock up on all my video game ones. So I need Majora's Mask. So that is this one. I need Mario Kart. Is this one. I need stained glass, which is one of my favorites, which is basically the Link stained glass one. Purple Pokemon. Pokemon Pikachu. Am I out of that one? I think I am out of the repeating Pikachu. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, let me check it in here. Video game. Just looking to make sure I didn't put it in anywhere else by accident. Nope, I'm out. No fabric. That's okay, because I just bought a bunch of other Pokemon fabric that is super cool. Okay, Pokemon Blue. And did I do the white Pokemon yet? I don't think I have. Let me save that. Oh, I do. Okay, I did do the white Pokemon. Alright, and then I've got the Pokemon Go balls. Okay, good. Okay, so I've already replaced those. Alright, and then I've got actual Pokemon themselves. I have a lot of video game fabric. Mario names and faces. That would be this one. This is also a really good one for the English paper piecing class, because we can actually cut out their faces, and it's the perfect size for a 1-inch paper piece. Mario level. Grayscale. I think I am out of the grayscale though, if I remember correctly. I think I cut all that. I'm just looking down to my bolts of fabric and seeing if I replaced it at all. No. Yeah, I'm definitely out of that one. Okay. No fabric. Save. Okay. Alright, now, Walking Dead. I need my color columns. Where's my Walking Dead fabric? There it is. Okay. I need color columns. Harry Potter. I've got that one with a new one. And then the panels glow I got. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so that is all the fabric. I actually did not sell a lot of pillows at, I figured you'd like The Walking Dead, Amber. I did not sell a lot of pillows at, the convention for, in Virginia Beach. So, because of that, I don't have a lot to remake. Alright. Now, step one, I'm not going to worry about clearing away all of this crap to get to the iron yet, because step one for pillows, all I'm doing is I'm actually cutting the strips themselves. So, I'm going to wait and do those two last after I clear through here. Alright, so how I do this, let me move that back, is I cheated a little bit whenever I designed my throw pillows. A traditional fabric width is 42 inches. It's, whenever you take a look at a pillow, so that means the largest you can go, the largest width you can go for one pillow is 21 inches big. So that would be a 20-inch size pillow, because then you have that bit of selvage on the end. Because each cut you make, each one cut, you have the front and the back, so for the two sides. So if you go 20 inches, then you have to go 20 inches, kind of thing. And that'll actually get you a 20-inch wide pillow. So that's the biggest pillow that you can make using just one cut of fabric. I wanted to do something with the ends of it, so I wanted to do like dice bags or something else with it. So what I did is I calculated what is the most optimum cut that I can do that is efficient, will save me time, and will give me enough fabric left over that I could do something else with. And the answer to that was 15 inches. So my pillows are 14 inches because of that. Not for any other reason other than it was the easiest. And whenever I was looking at the actual pillows themselves, the throw pillows themselves, let me move this down. There we go. The throw pillows, the smallest price point before going over $5 buying them in bulk was the 14-inch throw pillow. So I didn't want to increase my prices. So if I would have gone larger than 14 inches, I would have had to increase the price beyond $30, and I did not want to do that. I wanted to keep the price reasonable. Alright, so first we need to square it. And I said I cut them 15 inches. So we're going to cut at the 15 and the 30. Because in this case, of course I hit it. I'm going to put it on the other side of here. For the columns, I said I wanted 2. So I've cut myself 2, and that is it. Move those over. I'm actually just going to set them. Yeah, I'll put them there. And that's it. So this one can be put away. Next, the level. I think most of these are going to be 2, except for the new one and the Starry Night. I think everything's a 2. Yeah. Yeah, so those 2 are getting 4. Yep, everything else is a 2. Great. That's going to make it easy. Now it looks like this one's already cut nicely, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, I've got a piece. So this may be getting more than 2 because I have a cut piece on there. And when I've had cut pieces on there, it's just easier. Just cut the whole thing. So alright, this one is 15. Oh, let me put this over there so I can see chat. 15, 30. Now remember, everything that I do, I try to find the most efficient way possible to do it. And what that does, it saves me time so I can save money and keep the prices low on my things. Okay. 15, 30. Okay, and then I've got a little scrap left. I'm going to take this to my English paper piecing class. Alright, and there's 4 on there, so I want to make sure I change this to 4. Okay. Oh, it looks like this has got a piece too. Yep, that's fine. I was just making sure that it was trimmed, and it was. I will iron it out whenever I go to the next step. 15, 30, and this is going to be good for my English paper piecing class. Okay, those two. Yeah, most of these I've trimmed before, so I don't have to retrim them, which is nice. But if it's uneven for any reason, you do need to trim it up. Okay, Pokemon. And then the blue is 2. Hmm. 30. No, that's fine. Too bad stuff like this I'll still have to rotary cut. I can't use my new Sizzix for that. Okay, now this one I do have to trim. $15, $30. So, it's been a few weeks. How have you been, Amber? good. That is always good to get that PayPal stuff squared away. Alright. Oh, I put my start. I was so busy putting things where the video games were. I put my Star Wars one up there too. There we go. Okay, now for the big ones. Now I need 4 of each of these. And then I don't have to have my sheet anymore because everything will be cut out how I want it. Okay, here's my long one. Oh, this one? I call it Starry Night. Let's see if it's got... I don't think it has it on here, is it? It just says Doctor Who Exploding is the technical name for it. But I call it Starry Night because it is the Vincent van Gogh Exploding TARDIS. It is a very popular pattern. So there's 2. Remember I said I needed 4 of this one to replace. Yeah, I've got special names for all my patterns, or all the fabrics. I don't necessarily call it by what the manufacturer calls it by. So, oh, what's a good one that I like to do? So I call them funny names sometimes. Like, I haven't named this one because it's a brand new fabric yet. Like, obviously the Pokemon, I call them Pokemon Blue, White, Purple, like whatever color they are. Aqua. There's one of the Doctor Who ones where it's got all of the things of Doctor Who. So it's got like the, I can tell, but my brain is not working again. The wand thing, the heat. Oh, it's got the fez. It's got the, it's got a Dalek. It's got all sorts of things on there, and the little wand thing that he uses. And I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. But that's got the air on there, and it glows in the dark. My name for it is Things. It's a whole bunch of things. Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, why is my brain not... I've had caffeine today. No clue why my brain's not working. And it'll come to me. Like, I'll be doing something completely different, and all of a sudden it will come to me. Because that is how it goes. Sonic screwdriver. See? I knew it would come to me. It's got a sonic screwdriver on it. Come on, Harry Potter. What are you doing to me? There we go. Yeah, when I put my order in for fabric after Quilt Market, after seeing all that fabric, like the Tetris stuff and Lord of the Rings stuff, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited for some of that. I can't believe they didn't have the Guardians of the Galaxy display with like the baby Groot on there. I'm like, are you kidding? That's gonna sell so much. Like everyone's obsessed with baby Groot. Like I want that fabric now. I don't want to wait until the summer. I know, I love you, Soleil, but you're in the way, honey. All right. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2 is cutting it into the panels. So now I need to clear away all of this stuff. Can you tell what I'm going to be doing tomorrow? Cleaning all my things. Alright, and I've already started the iron. Soleil, you're very cute, but that's not a bed. Come here. She's laying on one of the bags. Thank you. Give me the bag. I know, I love you very much. You want to sit over here? Come on, up. There we are. Now you can sit and look at the camera. Yes. You're very cute. I may need to get some water, but I think I'll be okay. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm putting it on the ironing board just like this. So I'm finding which side is longer. I'm putting that on the bottom. And all I'm doing is just a quick iron. Just to make sure there are no spots in there that could cause me problems. And then I'm going to take this and, oh man, stupid cat. Apparently the cat was on the ironing board. Alright, let me clean the ironing board. See, because I've been gone for 3 weeks, I should have known that she would have been on the ironing board. Alright, so, once I get all the cat hair away, I fold it, damn it, and now it's on the other side. Because apparently, whenever I folded it over, I got it on the cutting mat. Alright, if I can't get any of this, if it still continues, nope, I'm good. I was going to say, if it still continues, Jordan may be getting this pillow. Alright, so I'm going to fold it over in half. And I'm lining up, now I'm not lining up this area here, I don't care about that. I'm lining up my sides right here, so I'm making sure that this right here is nice and straight. And then I'm going to take this. Now, this right here is the selvage. So I'm going to line it up along the line. So, right here, I'm going to cut on the 1. So that way I cut off my selvage. Now, I do not save my selvages. I just throw them away. And remember, it's 15 inches, so I'm going to go to the 16 because I cut at the 1. So let's go to the 16. There's my pillow. And then I'm going to cut this fold here off because this is now a dice bag. So there's my pillow stack and my dice bag stack. Actually, let me just toss you right in the corner and I can put my stuff right there. And that is the cutting part for the pillows. So I'm folding it, lining it up on the 1, making sure the fold goes here, everything's lined up, cutting on, I'm going to move this down again. There we go. Now it's easier for me to get that in there. Okay, cutting along the 1 and the 16. Oh, I think it's pouring. I can hear it. Now, the reason why I'm not doing anything else with this is because, look, there's the front, there's the back. So it's already together. Are you digging into my chair, Soleil? Yeah, it is definitely storming. Alright, 1, 16. And by doing all of one step at a time, I actually save a lot of time. So instead of doing one pillow start to finish, by doing it this way, by doing all the cutting steps first, and then of course the next step would be to add the zipper on. I sew my zippers on, oh, it's a fold in there, before I do any of the other ones. See, and that's, I like it when it storms at night, because A, it's not storming on me, and B, unless it's like super, super, super strong, loud thunder, lightning that wakes you up, it's almost soothing. You know, the gentle thunder. See, it was a really nice day today, too. And tomorrow, that's what I should do. Let me check to see what the weather looks like tomorrow. Hey, Sunny Amber has followed me on Twitter and Instagram. Because tomorrow and Thursday, I'm supposed to go to my husband's ball games. But if it's storming and they don't have it, I'm going to stream. do last minute streams. Okay, so Tuesday, it says, chance of thunderstorms with isolated showers, only a 40% chance. So, who knows? And then Thursday, oh no, Thursday's scattered showers. It says 70% chance in the evening, but I don't know what they mean by night. So, we'll see. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, house is catching on fire, electricity going out, that's not fun. That is not a good store. Those are the bad ones. Now this one's got a really big selvage. You can't see it, but there's holes all the way to like right there. So I've just got to make sure that when I line everything up, that I cut off the whole selvage. Now, stuff for the streams for the next 2 weeks. So, I need to, there's a whole bunch of quilts right there I've got to finish the binding on. I need to work on the t-shirt quilts. So, I can do that. I also have to make Loki. So, Loki's going to be my #1 priority because he's the next pattern. And Nicole needs to get working on it for the layout. So I can't give her all the information for it until I actually make one. So it's super important I get that done. So I'm going to get that done Wednesday, Friday. Oh, I did not do a stream at my parents' house for pinning quilts because I forgot the quilt backings. I have a roll of batting there I could use, and I brought the quilts that needed pinned, all the t-shirt quilts, but yeah, there was no fabric for the back. Yeah. I went to set it up, and I went to do it the one night, and I'm looking at it all, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah. And that's what I do, apparently. This fabric is really wrinkled for this cut. It is really crooked too. That's what you get sometimes, because whenever they make the fabric, they roll it onto the bolts. You can see how crooked that is? And that's just because the fabric is really crooked on the bolt. So I don't know if there will be enough fabric for a dice bag for this one, but that's okay. And I'm actually going to do it upside down because I want to make sure I cut all of the selvage off. There we go. Yeah, I think that's No, I can still do it. Huh. Dorchester, where my husband is, has a severe thunderstorm warning. And so does London. Nice. Yeah, as I'm hearing outside, I get the notice coming through of the severe thunderstorm warning. Where my husband is. That's funny. Thanks, Weather Channel. If you are just popping into the stream, because I saw a few new people, I already went through all of the Quilt Market stuff. If you want to see anything or talk about anything, let me know. In the meantime, I am cutting replacement pillow panels. So these are all of the pillows I need to make before my next convention. So I'm showing you how I make my pillows. And this is step 2. I'm already cutting out the fabric. Oh yeah, you saw the My Little Pony there? I like this fabric. I think my favorite one though is the comic one. I've got a fabric that it looks like it's My Little Pony in comics. I actually met the artist that drew it at AwesomeCon 2 years ago. He came up to my table and he's looking through my fabrics and he comes to that one and he goes, "Oh hey, did you get this from Creative Springs? That's the fabric manufacturer." I'm like, "Yeah, I did." "Why?" And he says, "I drew that." I looked at him and was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I drew that." "Oh, that's really cool." And I think for him it was cool because he got to see what he drew and he knew it was going to go to fabric. So he got to see what he drew onto not just fabric, but something that was made with it. I mean, subconsciously a part of me knows that all of this fabric is drawn by someone. Someone actually draws it. But it doesn't really register, it didn't register before then that, yeah, no, these are actual artists that are making a living and they got paid to draw this to put it on fabric. That reminds me, one of my favorite artists that lives here in Ontario. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Classified Secret. Classified Secret, right? Yeah, Classified Secret. That's an interesting name. Thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping by, and I appreciate the purchase. In fact, I am remaking all of the pillows that I sold at that convention. Yeah, no, I know, Amber. It's how cool is that you get to see that. So, Derek Loffman. So one of my favorite artists that lives here in Ontario, Derek Loffman, is a... I've got his art all over my wall, but it's really cool. But he was picked up by Marvel, and he's got a book, he's got a t-shirt line, he's got all sorts of things, like the chibi style Marvel. It's really cool. I'm glad you found me on Twitch, Classified Secret. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know whenever Derek got picked up for his book, he got picked up for his book and his the shirts, like it's all over his stream. Like all over his social media stuff. I was like, "Look at this, isn't this cool?" This is like the coolest feeling, seeing my art on something. And something else I decided while I was at Spring Market, I have been toying with the idea of a book for the past year on how to design and create your own pixel quilts. So basically taking quilters step by step through what I do to make these quilts. And I finally decided at Spring Market that I'm going to do it. I'm going to work on it. And it may be 5 years before it comes to fruition, but I am actually going to force myself to take some time and actually start working on the book. You know what I just realized? I bet the dog is here because it's storming outside and she's terrified of thunderstorms. I didn't even think about that. Or is that why you're here with me? Because you're scared? I'm sorry, baby. I didn't realize that, or else I would have paid attention to you sooner. Yeah, no, hopefully, right? The whole talk about seeing your art and seeing what you're doing come to fruition. So hopefully sometime in the next 10 years, I'll see my name on a book. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm like, I know, baby girl. It's okay. I'm like, why? She never wants to come down with me unless she wants something. She never wants to come down and hang out with me down here. Why is she here? And then as we're talking, all of a sudden it dawned on me that, oh, hey, if there's a storm going on, she's probably afraid. I'm surprised Marley's not down here. Because Marley has started to be afraid of storms now, too. And here's something else that I can't get away with using my Sizzix on, is cutting pillows. I will have to do this by rotary cutter as well. Hestia, seriously, cat. Come on, down. Come here. I know you're not supposed to be up there. Don't hiss at the dog. The dog is fine. I know you don't like the doggy there. Honey, you're in my way now. Don't get down just because I cat hissed you. Come on, up. Good girl. I keep looking over to see if I had any new followers because that space between the picture show and my logo is where the donations and the followers show up. So remember I said that he was going to put hearts on there? So it was this really cool like red box with like little hearts. You know what I should do? I'm gonna test it to show you guys what it looks like because it's super cool and I'm super happy with it. All right, where is OBS, Streamlab, Alert Box? Let me move this over to make sure I'm doing it right so I can see it. All right, watch this. How cool is this? I love it. I love it. See, and that's why at the top of the whole setup, I have the guy's information. So I've got this art by Saint at the top of it. Oh, I was like, no E, what? Because yeah, no, I am super happy with what he did and how it turned out. So I'm like, yeah, I will totally plug you on there. Yeah. Well, see, because you watch Twitch on your phone, right? So it's easier to make typos. Soleil, honey. Okay, come on, back up. Thank you. You can't be standing here in front of the ironing board. So I was trying to figure out, I really want to live stream on Twitch while I'm at Too Many Games, because it's a gaming convention, right? And it's super cool. But the only problem with that is I talked to them and the internet there kind of sucks. So I don't think I will be able to live stream well. So I've been looking at a couple of apps that I can live stream from my phone, to Twitch. So I will probably play with some of those and see if I can get any of those working. And if I can, then whenever Nicole and I do our setup, I am totally live streaming that. Because that's going to be a good one too, especially with just the two of us setting it up. Yeah. No, because I mean, I know you've said it, I know a bunch of other people have said as well, that they would really like to watch how we do our setup, like how we build that monstrosity. And whenever you see it, so whenever you're like walking around conventions and you see the whole setup, it's kind of cool and you're like, oh yeah, that looks nice, that's neat. But you don't realize how much work and time goes into building those things and making sure that they're stable and they're not going to fall over and just making sure they're nice. Yes, this is my original. I call this purple Pokemon. My original name for it. You like that? Yeah, see, now we are into the Pokemon part of the stack. Yeah, no, it really is. It's a nice lilac color. It's actually, whenever I was designing the GameCube quilt, it's that purple that I was thinking about whenever I designed it. Because I was like, you know what? I really need a nice purple to go with it. Is it bad that I keep seeing people pop in and out and I keep looking up? I'm like, oh, do I have any more followers? Because I want to see the hearts. I just, he really understood what I wanted out of my my layout. I showed it to my husband before I left and I said, so do you think it was worth the money I spent? He says, I don't know. Do you think it's worth the money? I was like, of course I do, or else I wouldn't have spent it. Yeah, I really am. I really like the new designs. think if there's anything else going on. Convention, Spring Market, coming up is Awesome Con, too many games. Yeah, when I see my friends, if I haven't seen them for a long time, they say, "Oh, how have you been?" Busy as always. I mean, I travel, I do conventions, I sew. That's my life. I haven't heard anything back from TwitchCon yet. They said they would get back to me in May, so I should be hearing something shortly. And then next month, I find out if I get to go back to New York Comic Con or not. The thing with New York Comic Con is they whenever you put your application and your deposit in, they basically reserve the right to not have you back. So every single year for New York Comic Con, you're basically applying to be there. Like, there's no guarantee. There's no paying and keeping your spot. Oh, I'm going to Dragon Con. That's exciting. First time I'm going to Dragon Con. Although I'm not selling there, I'm going to minion for a friend. So I'm going to help out at his table and booth. And in return, hopefully I can chat with someone that runs the convention to see how I can get in as a vendor. Because I have applied for 3 years and been turned down every year. It's one of those things where they have so many vendors and artists. And it's one of those conventions where you pay your deposit and you put the app in at the show, so you guarantee your spot for the following year. So someone basically has to die for you to get in. So Dragon Con is the largest sci-fi fantasy convention in North America. It is huge. It's in Atlanta. It is, it's a lot, the people that go there are a lot like the people that go to Gen Con. So they spend a lot of money. And it is my target market. It's the people that buy my quilts and pillows. So I really, 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 really want to go there. And I really, really, really want to sell there. So my friend that I am minioning for is makes glass. So he designs and sells glassware. And he knows a lot of the people that run Dragon Con. So when I saw him at the Virginia Comic Con, he said, "Look, I've got a proposition for you. Come out, be my minion. You can stay with us, so we'll give you, free room and board. And in return, bring a few of your quilts and bring your book of commissions with all your stuff. And we can track someone down that runs the vendor hall and show them all your stuff. And hopefully they will let you apply for the following year right then and there." And severe thunderstorm warning has ended. So as long as the fields are not wrecked, he's probably playing ball. And now it's ended for London. And MomoCon is the anime convention that's in Atlanta, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I'm thinking about possibly trying it next year. And and even if I don't get into Dragon Con, at least I've tried, right? At least I am going to exhaust every avenue that I can think of in order to get into that convention. Because when I want to get into a convention, I'm going to try my darndest. You know, I think my favorite thing about this fabric that I call Mario Level is the look on Toad's face. Here, let me see if I can show you. Where is he? He is right there. No, it's getting all blurry. Yeah, but he's got like a joyful, like little kid glee look on his face, like woohoo! Oops. Oh. It's nice seeing you, Amber. I'm probably going to end the stream soon anyway, so I will see you hopefully Wednesday or Friday when I'm working on Loki. So have a fantastic night. Alright, so I'm going to put you guys here, because I need to go through you. This is trash, and pillows. Okay, so the next step after I cut all the pillows is to add the zippers, and I add the zippers along the bottom, because whenever you take your pillow and you set it up, it is easier to hide the zipper, and whenever you lay on it, if you're near the top of it, you don't want to lay on the zipper itself, so I always put zippers along the bottom. And then when I open them, I normally open them from right to left. I am not going to start that step because it's going to take about 2 to 3 hours to put all the zippers on these pillows, and I don't want to stream that much tonight for 2 or 3 more hours because I need to have all the space to cut the fabric for the Loki quilt for tomorrow. So I am going to redo all the space over here. I'm thinking, yeah, I've got to clean all this up. I'm thinking that may be it for tonight. Because I've got to clean all this, I've got to put it all away, get it organized, figure out all of my fabrics that I'm going to do. I'm looking at the fabrics for the English paper piecing. I'm looking at all this stuff. And then I've got to do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking to myself again. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call it. And then, because tomorrow I've got to work on cutting the pieces out for Loki, so you don't have to watch me cut all those pieces on my stream. Alright, so I get down. Oh, you're such a good girl. So, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it. As always, this is going to go on my YouTube channel tomorrow, so you can see this on YouTube. And yeah, if you have anything else, questions, concerns, message me. Wednesday I will pick it back up with Loki. So thanks again for joining me. Hopefully I wasn't too boring with the cutting of the pillow pieces. And I was super excited for all of the quilt market stuff. So have a fantastic night, and I will see you guys later.